All right, guys, we have some breaking crypto news to talk about in this video. Highly anticipated Fed minutes have been released. Of course, this is always a big topic of discussion, but probably more so right now than it has been in the past. Why? We're getting ready for a big reversal. We're getting ready for a big pivot, meaning the Fed is getting ready to really change their tune here in 2024. Instead of the crazy rate hikes that we saw for a really long time, we're getting ready to dial it back. But there are some risks with that too, right? Dialing it back too quickly could be detrimental to the economy. So Jerome Powell and company have a very difficult job right now of trying to balance all of this in an election year. And of course, in crypto here, we've got the Bitcoin halving, making things very, very interesting. So do want to give you guys all the details here in the video. Make sure you guys stick around till the end. Go ahead and hit that like button for us. If you're new to the channel, we talk about crypto every single day. We've been doing it since 2021, bringing you up to speed on big news like this and crypto news as it relates to various coins and tokens. All right, so here are some of the highlights of the minutes that came out, just released this afternoon. Basically, what we've got is several policymakers are right now pointing to downside risks from maintaining an overly restrictive stance for too long. Meaning it's time to go and get off the sidelines. We'll see. We have not seen rate cuts just yet. We've seen pauses, which is a good first step. Now, in addition to this, Fed officials assess that the policy rate is likely at its peak for this cycle. Many Fed policymakers have also noted the risks of easing too quickly and emphasized the importance of incoming data to decide whether inflation is actually slowly moving toward that 2% goal. So, in other words, we don't want to move too quickly here and cut rates too quickly because it could be detrimental. And Jerome Powell, I don't think will do this. He's been very steadfast in the fact that, they're going to be watching the data. Let's follow the data very carefully and closely and make our decisions accordingly very timely after that. Some officials have actually stated that progress in inflation may stall a little bit. Policymakers have generally said that they do not see it appropriate to cut interest rates until they gain greater confidence that inflation is actually sustainably moving down towards 2%. And I don't know if we're quite there yet. Many people believe probably the back half of this year, or at least a couple months from now, until we actually fully have an understanding of where we are when it comes to inflation. Remember, this is always a lagging indicator too. So the data that we're getting today is really data from yesterday. And when we say that, probably a month or two lagging. Inflation data is some of that lagging data that we never really quite know in the moment when we're getting it, if it's really how it is right now. You've got to wait. You got to give it a couple months after to really feel the effect of those decisions. So in addition to that, risks to achieving bilateral targets are better balanced. Officials said that they remain extremely wary of inflation risks still. And all you have to do is look at how much things cost, especially with just consumer goods, foods out there at the grocery store and things like that. Prices are not drastically decreasing there just yet. Many policymakers emphasize the importance of clear communication about the data-driven approach, which Jay Powell's been very steadfast about that. The Fed's economic outlook was slightly stronger than in its December projection, which is pretty solid, meaning there has been progress made. The question here is, though, how much progress? Not enough, at least from the data we're seeing in the minutes that came out today. Not enough progress has been made where they're going to start cutting rates just yet. Officials underline the uncertainty about how long the restrictive policy stance will last. Many officials are drawing attention to the decrease in the use of overnight reverse repo, saying that it would be appropriate to start in-depth balance sheet discussions here at the next meeting. So I do think we're getting closer, but I don't think we're just quite there yet until we'll see, for us to see rate cuts. The Fed staff thinks the risk to economic forecast are to the downside still overall, and officials have given some weight to the possibility that further progress in reducing inflation may now be taking longer than expected. So again, I think they're being very cautious. They don't want to go ahead and start to basically change their tune here too quickly, because that could certainly be detrimental as well. So overall, we're going to continue to keep tabs on this, guys. And, I think it's going to be a solid year. I just think it's going to be toward the back half of this year where we're really going to feel the economy getting better. Are we at peak inflation rates? No. Are we totally out of the woods? No. We're somewhere kind of caught in the middle, I think, is what I gather here for the minutes today. And, of course, J-Pow's last discussion with the media that we covered, here on the channel. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any content. Also, if you're looking to trade crypto during these volatile times, it's also a great opportunity to jump in. We've had about 30 new people sign up with XT Algo just in the last couple days. Had about 5 emails come in this morning talking about people making successful trades. We're crushing it over there. Even on the live stream today, we had 4 people chime in saying they were crushing it on some trades recently. H-bar was one that a lot of people made some money on the last couple of days. If you want to jump in, links are down below. xtalgo.com, discount code X will get you 21% off. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee. For whatever reason you don't like it, full money-back guarantee, but I'm confident you're going to love it. Links down below if you want to start with us and start trading like a shark today. We'll see you. Bye.